Take a big step, but you're not alone, 'cause we got each other.
From violinists who claim the devil tuned their strings, to pop icons flaunting satanic sneakers on global stages, these are 13 celebrities who said the unthinkable on tape. What you're about to hear blurs the line between rumor and a terrifying reality. Let's start with number 13, Michael Jackson's secret battle with the Illuminati.
The same. The world came and changed the way I want.
Michael Jackson was the most famous pop star on Earth, and maybe the most haunted by conspiracy theories. Long before his death, whispers followed him everywhere that he'd refused to play along with the Illuminati, that he'd tried to expose their power, and that he paid the ultimate price. Fans point to the lyrics in "They Don't Care About Us" and "Leave Me Alone" as warnings, Michael hinting he was targeted for speaking the truth. Some claim he used coded messages in his videos, showing broken statues and giant eyes watching from behind the scenes. In interviews, he said powerful people were out to destroy him. He called them a conspiracy, a cabal, and said he feared for his life. When he died in 2009, rumors exploded. Was it an overdose or a silencing? No one has ever proven the darker theories, but the questions never stopped. Even in death, his name fuels the idea that fame comes with invisible strings and a price nobody wants to pay. I spent countless hours digging up this story. If you liked it, consider subscribing so I can keep sharing more with you. But he isn't the only artist who blended spectacle with something more sinister. If you stick with me, I'll show you the rapper who turned this same darkness into viral sneakers that almost broke the internet. But that was just the beginning. Stay close, because the next confession is a modern scandal. Let's dive into number 12, Lil Nas X's satanic sneaker stunt. Lil Nas X took controversy to a level no one expected. In 2021, he launched the infamous Satan shoes, black and red Nike Air Max 97s infused with real human blood. Only 666 pairs existed, each priced at $1,018, a nod to Luke 10:18. I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Overnight, the internet exploded. Churches called it blasphemy, parents ranted on talk shows, and conspiracy theorists claimed this was undeniable proof he had struck a pact with the devil in exchange for unstoppable viral fame. The sneakers weren't subtle. They sported inverted crosses, pentagrams, and drops of blood encased in the soles. Lil Nas X brushed it off, claiming it was nothing more than performance art designed to provoke. But millions weren't convinced. Around the same time, his video for Montero showed him sliding down to hell and giving a lap dance to Satan himself. Critics said it wasn't just symbolism, it was a modern ritual performed in front of the world. Was it really a publicity stunt or a dark confession hidden behind irony? If you stay tuned, I'll reveal which pop queen admitted she whispered secrets to the Illuminati herself. Keep watching, because this countdown only gets darker. Let's uncover number 11, Rihanna crowned princess of the Illuminati. Rihanna has always played with fire and the symbols that come with it. Her rated R album cover shows her covering one eye, an unmistakable nod to the Eye of Horus that conspiracy theorists obsess over. In S&M, bold headlines flash across the screen calling her the Princess of the Illuminati, a label she's never fully shaken. When fans pressed her about it, she laughed, saying she was a devil worshiper, then quickly claimed she was only joking. But was it really sarcasm or a deflection that let the rumors grow? From pyramid-shaped stages to necklaces etched with occult symbols, Rihanna fuels speculation with every performance. Some say her meteoric rise from Barbados to worldwide superstardom was never pure chance. It was payment for a deal made behind closed doors. Her music videos are laced with cryptic gestures, flashes of Masonic imagery, and lyrics that seem to tease secrets you're not meant to hear. Critics call it clever branding. Believers say she's something more, a messenger for hidden powers shaping the industry. If you keep watching, I'll reveal the rapper who rapped openly about selling his soul and never getting it back. Don't blink. The next story will twist your head around. Let's reveal number 10. Eminem rapped about selling soul. Eminem has never been shy about his demons, whether they were metaphors or something much darker. In Say Goodbye Hollywood, he rapped, "I sold my soul to the devil. I'll never get it back." A confession that sent shockwaves through hip-hop. But here's the part almost nobody remembers. Just months later, rumors exploded that he'd been forced to sign a contract in blood. Some say that line wasn't creative license. It was the closest he ever came to telling the truth. truth. Then in My Darling, he acted out a chilling dialogue with Satan himself, who demanded his loyalty in exchange for fame and success. Fans argued over whether this was just lyrical theater or a confession hidden in plain sight. When Eminem nearly died from an overdose, conspiracy theorists claimed it was the price for trying to escape the pact. Some even insisted he'd been quietly replaced by a clone, citing subtle changes in his voice and appearance after rehab. He never clarified the meaning of those lyrics, choosing instead to let the rumors swirl and multiply. His music videos continued to drip with demonic imagery and cryptic messages, giving skeptics all the ammunition they needed. Was it a marketing ploy or something more sinister? No one has ever been able to prove it either way. If you stay with me, I'll reveal the superstar who declared himself a god and wore occult symbols for millions to see. Hang tight. This story is about to explode. Let's jump into number 9. Kanye West declared himself a god. Kanye West thrives on chaos, but even for him, the symbols get unsettling fast. In his Power video, he wore a massive Eye of Horus chain, an ancient emblem that conspiracy theorists call a signature of secret societies. On stage, he often flashed triangle hand signs that look suspiciously like Illuminati salutes, sparking claims he'd been initiated into their ranks. Some bloggers even insist his infamous interruption of Taylor Swift at the 2009 VMAs was no random outburst, but a public shaming ritual designed to induct her into the same hidden circle. Kanye later brushed off the rumors in Paper magazine, claiming these theories were just distractions from real social issues. But was that a clever deflection or an unspoken confession? He once declared himself a god, sending religious critics into a frenzy and convincing believers that he'd joined something darker than any record label. His Yeezy brand and album art are littered with cryptic symbols if you look long enough. Every time he opens his mouth, the speculation grows. If you stay tuned, I'll show you the pop icon who strutted onto the Grammy stage and turned an award show into what looked like a live satanic ritual. Keep watching. This next performance triggered global outrage. Let's uncover number 8. Sam Smith's Grammy's devil horn spectacle.
Girl, she got married to a boy.
Sam Smith pushed every boundary imaginable during their 2023 Grammys performance of Unholy, stepping onto the stage, dressed head to toe in blazing red leather, crowned with devil horns, and wielding a massive pitchfork. Sam looked more like a villain in a horror film than a pop star. As flames erupted in a perfect circle of fire, backup dancers in bondage gear dropped to their knees in synchronized motion, some called an outright satanic ritual. Viewers flooded social media with outrage. Some insisted the performance was so provocative it unleashed real-world consequences, blaming it for the devastating earthquakes that struck Turkey just days later. Religious leaders condemned the spectacle, calling it a televised ceremony of devil worship meant to desensitize millions. Smith, unfazed, brushed it off as creative expression, but whether it was art or something more sinister, the symbolism couldn't be ignored. Pentagrams flashed behind the chorus. Flames shot higher with each beat. Even skeptics admitted the imagery was designed to leave a mark. Millions were left wondering if it was a marketing stunt or a genuine confession hidden in plain sight. If you stick around, I'll reveal the singer who bluntly admitted she sold her soul for stardom. Don't move. The next admission is almost unbelievable. Let's dive into number 7, Katy Perry's blunt soul-selling confession.
Listen to gospel music, and my parents are both traveling ministers. It didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Subscribe and follow right now.
Leave much to interpretation. In a 2010 Marie Claire interview, she looked the reporter straight in the eye and said, "I sold my soul to the devil." The blunt confession stunned readers. It came right after she was asked how she'd evolved from a gospel singer with strict Christian roots into a global pop provocateur who courts controversy at every turn. Her Dark Horse video was laced with occult fingerprints hidden in plain sight. Egyptian temples, glowing pyramids, and the all-seeing Eye of Horus flickered across the screen like an Illuminati highlight reel. At the 2014 Grammys, she doubled down, stepping onto the stage in a black witch's gown while hooded figures surrounded her with flames leaping into the darkness. Critics called it a televised occult ritual. Religious groups accused her of seducing millions with satanic imagery. Katy later laughed it off as nothing more than artistic flair, but the damage was already done. She'd said the unthinkable and never took it back. Was she half joking or confessing outright? Nobody really knows. Let's move to number 6, Bob Dylan's chilling chief commander
Should
confession.
I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
Bob Dylan never looked like someone hiding a dark secret, yet in a 2004 interview, he calmly admitted he made a bargain to reach his level of fame, a deal with the chief commander of this earth and the world we can't see. Those words stopped the interviewer cold. Was he confessing, or was it a riddle only Dylan understood? He never explained, never corrected, just let the world wonder if he owed his success to something far darker. And here's the part almost nobody remembers. Some fans claim that performance triggered a string of unexplained events backstage. His songs often hinted at destiny and hidden forces guiding every chord. Fans still debate whether he slipped the truth in plain sight. One thing is certain, that moment became the most haunting quote of his career. If you stay with me, I'll reveal the Prince of Darkness himself, who claimed Satan saved his life. Don't go anywhere. The next story gets even wilder. Let's look at number 5, Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of
Gentlemen,
Darkness.
I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the fucking Prince of Darkness.
Ozzy Osbourne didn't earn the title Prince of Darkness by accident. He once bit the head off a bat live on stage, leaving the audience frozen in horror and the press scrambling for answers. But the real shock came when Ozzy casually suggested he might be possessed by something he couldn't control. In interviews, he credited Satan himself for sparing him from dying of COVID-19, saying, "The devil looks after his own." His lyrics drip with occult references, hell, demons, unholy bargains that sounded a little too convincing. Some fans believed he was paying the price for a deal that kept him famous, no matter how reckless he became. His stage shows are drenched in darkness, with inverted crosses flashing behind him like a dare to the crowd. He never fully denied any of it, instead laughing off questions with a half smile that hinted he knew more than he'd ever say. Even after decades of controversy, Ozzy stands as the ultimate rock legend who embraced the taboo. If you stay with me, I'll show you the icon who built an entire career out of hidden symbols. Hold on, what you'll see next is pure, calculated mystery. Let's keep going with number 4, Lady Gaga's one-eye Illuminati mystique. Lady Gaga has never shied away from controversy, but some say she leans on darkness a little too comfortably. Almost every era of her career has included her signature move, covering one eye in photo shoots, a gesture fans instantly recognize as the Eye of Horus. In interviews, she's admitted her concerts are a kind of exorcism, blurring the line between pop performance and ritual. Her videos are packed with symbols straight out of an Illuminati playbook, towering pyramid stages, checkerboard floors, and inverted crosses that flash between scenes. Conspiracy theorists argue she's not simply a provocateur, but a carefully chosen puppet meant to normalize occult imagery for millions of fans who think it's just entertainment. Gaga denies every claim, waving them off as ridiculous, but each new album feels more cryptic than the last, like she's daring the world to figure her out. Was this all a calculated marketing machine, or something that reached deeper into hidden allegiances? Nobody can say for sure. One thing is certain, she knows exactly how to keep people guessing. If you keep watching, I'll reveal the legend who mocked these theories in a song, but never fully denied her own secrets. Stay close. This next story is a maze of contradictions. Let's jump into number 3, Madonna's Illuminati song and symbolism. Madonna has been called everything from a pop genius to an Illuminati puppet, and she fuels the rumors with every move she makes. In her track Illuminati, she mocked the idea that she belonged to any secret society, rattling off famous names and laughing at how gullible people could be. But the irony? Her entire career drips with symbols that keep conspiracy watchers glued to their screens. Her iconic cone bra wasn't just a fashion statement, it was a perfect triangle, a shape that instantly set off alarm bells for anyone who studies hidden symbols. Her performances often included Kabbalah rituals, red string bracelets, and cryptic hand gestures that looked too rehearsed to be random. She once admitted in an interview, "I know who the real Illuminati are," then offered no explanation, as if daring everyone to guess. Even her Super Bowl halftime show was a spectacle of golden thrones, horned helmets, and enough hidden imagery to fill a dozen blogs dissecting every frame. Was she simply a master of controversy, or was she slipping half-truths into her art? If you stick around, I'll show you the superstar who started as a Disney darling, only to have her breakdown blamed on mind control. Stay tuned, because this next story is almost too twisted. Let's reveal number 2, Britney Spears and mind control rumors. Britney Spears started as America's sweetheart, but fame turned her life into a storm of rumors. Conspiracy theorists claim Disney is a breeding ground for mind control programs, and Britney was their perfect subject. When she shaved her head in 2007, tabloids called it a meltdown, but some believed it was the ultimate act of rebellion, her way of breaking free from monarch programming. Every public outburst became evidence that her handlers were losing control. Her lyrics, her interviews, even her vacant stares were dissected for hidden messages. Britney never confirmed any of it, but she often said she felt trapped. Decades later, fans still wonder if her conservatorship was a convenient cover for something darker. If you stay with me, I'll reveal the pop star whose tattoos and hand signs sparked a cloning conspiracy. Don't blink, the final confession is pure chaos. Let's finish with number 1, Justin Bieber, the superstar who was accused of being a clone. Justin Bieber has lived under the microscope since he was a teenager, but no rumor has stuck quite like the claim he was replaced by a clone. It started when fans noticed his tattoos, like the massive owl inked on his arm, which conspiracy theorists say represents Moloch, an ancient god linked to sacrifice. He's flashed the AOK sign over one eye, fueling speculation he's part of a secret order. Then came the bizarre stories that he died in a car crash and an Illuminati double took over. Bieber denied everything, calling it insane gossip, but every time he appeared slightly different or seemed exhausted, the theories only grew. Some people even slowed down his interviews, swearing they heard hidden messages in his voice. No matter what he says, the legend refuses to die. If you thought these confessions were wild, you haven't seen anything yet. Tap the video on your screen now to uncover the secrets that make these look almost innocent. Subscribe and join us as we reveal the confessions they never wanted you to hear.